Close your eyes for a moment and enter the silence within. Imagine yourself standing before a great treasure chest, sealed not by locks of iron, but by the unseen locks of the mind. That chest is overflowing with money, wealth, opportunity, and every form of abundance you could ever desire. But here's the truth, the key to opening it has always been inside you. The world has taught you that money is far away, something to be chased, earned, or begged for. But money is not something you go after. It is something you draw to yourself. Just as a magnet silently pulls iron filings without effort, so does your inner state draw the symbols of wealth into your life. The question is not where is the money. The question is what am I allowing myself to feel right now? Today, I will reveal to you 3 hidden words. Words that, when spoken with conviction, ignite the power of attraction instantly. These are not ordinary words. They are living vibrations. When you speak them, not with your lips only but with your heart, they awaken the treasure chest of wealth within you. The first hidden word teaches you that money is not outside of you, but a reflection of the abundance you already are. The second hidden word aligns your heart with gratitude, and gratitude is the golden magnet that pulls riches closer. The third hidden word is a word of certainty, a word that tells the universe, it is already done. When you walk through life using these words, you stop chasing and start attracting. You no longer see money as a struggle, but as a faithful servant that responds to your command. Imagine yourself already surrounded by prosperity. Feel the freedom of bills paid, dreams fulfilled, opportunities flowing. Speak these words with inner authority, and the doors to abundance must open. You are not waiting for wealth. It is waiting for you to recognize it. It stands at your door knocking. Open the door by aligning your thoughts, feelings, and words with the truth of abundance. Money is not external. It is not a force that lives outside of you, waiting for you to chase it down or labor endlessly for its attention. It is a mirror, a reflection of your inner world, responding faithfully to the image you hold of yourself. If within you see lack, you will meet lack in the outer world. If within you hold the feeling of wealth, abundance will clothe itself in circumstances, opportunities, and tangible currency that flow toward you naturally. Money is not an object to be hunted. It is an effect, a shadow of the consciousness you carry. Shadows cannot move on their own. They simply follow the shape of the one casting them. In the same way, money follows the shape of your thoughts, your assumptions, and your emotions. When you say to yourself that money is scarce, that it is difficult to come by, you do not realize you are instructing life itself to agree with you. You have given the universe your command, and it obeys without hesitation. But when you take hold of the truth that wealth is born within, that money is a reflection of the state you occupy, then life will just as quickly begin to arrange itself in your favor. The outer world is a canvas, and your consciousness is the brush. The images you paint with your inner feelings are what the world must reveal. Many people spend years chasing after money with fear and desperation, not knowing that by running after it, they are confessing they do not already have it. Desire alone does not attract wealth, but desire married to the conviction of already being abundant opens doors that no effort can force. The mind that sees money as external will live in endless struggle, always searching and never arriving. But the one who understands that abundance springs from within begins to see money not as master, but as servant, not as something to be earned, but as something to be allowed. Every dollar you will ever hold already exists, waiting for the inner signal to come into your possession. When you claim within that you are already wealthy, that signal is sent, and life responds in ways mysterious and miraculous. Money is not external, it is the echo of your inner belief, and when belief shifts, the echo must change. The three hidden words are vibrations, living energies that travel beyond sound and into the very fabric of creation. They are not mere syllables formed by the tongue, but forces that carry intention, belief, and power. Every word you speak vibrates with a frequency, and that frequency attracts experiences into your life that match its tone. When these three hidden words are spoken, not mechanically but with the full weight of conviction and feeling, they release an invisible current that moves swiftly through the unseen and rearranges the scene. They are not magic in the sense of tricks or illusions. They are divine keys, designed to unlock the wealth that already surrounds you in potential form. Consider how every word carries emotion. A word spoken in anger can wound, a word spoken in love can heal. Words are not hollow sounds, they are vibrations that impress themselves upon the mind and the world. In the same way, these hidden words impress wealth upon your consciousness, and consciousness then projects that wealth into your reality. You cannot speak them lightly and expect results, for they demand sincerity. They must be whispered not only by the lips, but also by the heart. When your whole being joins in the utterance, the vibrations become irresistible to the laws that govern manifestation. Money responds not to effort alone, but to vibration. A man can labor for years and remain poor if within he carries the vibration of poverty. Another can speak words aligned with abundance, truly feel their meaning, and suddenly doors open, opportunities arise, and resources flow. It is not chance, it is vibration attracting its equal. These three hidden words are condensed power, designed to tune you into the frequency of abundance instantly. Every time you speak them with awareness, you are striking the strings of the universe, producing a sound only prosperity recognizes. That sound calls it forth, just as a note played on an instrument summons its resonance. Nothing can resist true vibration, for vibration is the language of creation itself. When you align your words with the vibration of wealth, you step into harmony with the source from which all money flows. The hidden words are not hidden because they are far away. They are hidden because they must be discovered within, and once spoken from the heart, their vibration alters everything around you. Gratitude is a magnet, a living force that draws toward you the very things you give thanks for. It is not a passive feeling, but an active vibration that reshapes your entire atmosphere. When you are grateful, even before the evidence of what you desire appears, you are signaling to life itself that abundance is already yours. This signal cannot go unanswered, for gratitude is one of the highest frequencies in existence, and everything in creation responds to its pull. Just as iron filings cannot resist the attraction of a magnet, wealth, opportunities, and blessings cannot resist the call of a heart soaked in thanksgiving. Most people wait until they receive something before they feel grateful, but that is not how the law of attraction moves. True gratitude is giving thanks before the harvest, rejoicing before the door opens, celebrating the gift before it arrives. This kind of gratitude does not simply react to circumstances, it creates them. It writes the script of tomorrow by declaring today that you already have enough. Gratitude makes you rich in spirit first, and what is held in spirit must eventually take shape in matter. When you sit quietly and give thanks for money in your possession, for the abundance flowing to you now, for the prosperity waiting just beyond your sight, You are tuning your vibration to wealth itself. Life then has no choice but to mirror that frequency back to you. Gratitude transforms lack into sufficiency and sufficiency into overflow. The person who is grateful for even the smallest coin attracts greater sums, while the one who despises their little pushes away their plenty. Gratitude multiplies whatever it touches because it sees value where others see nothing. There is a mysterious power in saying thank you. Before the answer comes, before the debt is cleared, before the dream is realized, that simple act of faith magnetizes the unseen and makes the impossible possible. Gratitude lifts you above complaint, dissolves fear, and aligns you with the rhythm of abundance. It tells the universe that you are ready, not someday, not in the future, but now. Gratitude is not polite manners or empty words. It is a creative force, and when practiced sincerely, it draws money, success, and miracles into your life with an effortless ease. Certainty creates manifestation because the universe responds most powerfully to conviction, not doubt. When you declare something with absolute assurance, you send out a signal that leaves no room for contradiction. Certainty is the invisible stamp of reality. It seals your desire as already accomplished and commands all things to align with it. Doubt scatters energy in many directions, but certainty gathers it into one unstoppable current. When you live in the feeling that what you want is already yours, you collapse the gap between desire and fulfillment, and manifestation becomes inevitable. Every person is constantly manifesting, but the difference lies in the quality of their certainty. If you are certain that life is hard, that money is scarce, or that dreams never work out, then that certainty will faithfully reproduce itself. Yet if you are certain that wealth flows easily, that success is your nature, and that doors must open, then reality bends to fulfill those convictions. The outer world is clay, and certainty is the mold that shapes it. What you assume with firmness must eventually show itself, for creation has no choice but to echo belief. Certainty is not about effort or struggle. It is about inner knowing. It is the quiet confidence that allows you to act as though what you seek has already arrived. You walk differently, you speak differently, you think differently, because within you, the matter is already settled. This kind of certainty carries authority, and authority commands circumstances to obey. It is why those who move with unwavering assurance seem to attract opportunities, resources, and people as if by invisible strings. Their certainty becomes magnetic, drawing everything necessary for fulfillment. To cultivate certainty, you must strip away hesitation and replace it with decision. You cannot stand in two places at once. The moment you decide fully, life begins to rearrange itself. Certainty does not wait for evidence, it produces evidence. It is the seed that knows the harvest is sure, even while hidden beneath the soil. When you stop asking if it will happen and begin to rest in the truth that it already has, manifestation accelerates. Certainty is not arrogance, it is alignment. It is stepping into agreement with the laws of creation. And when you hold to it unwaveringly, what you once called impossible becomes the only possible outcome. Imagination is the doorway through which every reality enters your life. Nothing that exists in the visible world came into being without first being born in the unseen world of thought and vision. Every invention, every building, every work of art, and even every fortune began as an image in the mind of someone who dared to imagine it. Imagination is not a child's game, it is the creative power that shapes existence. To imagine is to open the door to the infinite, and whatever you consistently hold in imagination must eventually find its way into form. When you close your eyes and allow yourself to picture wealth, freedom, and abundance, you are not indulging in fantasy, you are rehearsing reality. Imagination is rehearsal, and the world outside simply performs the script you have written within. Those who ignore this power live only by what they see, but those who embrace imagination shape what they see. To limit imagination is to limit life, but to expand imagination is to expand the possibilities that flow toward you. The riches you long for are not far away. They are waiting for you to open the doorway and invite them in through the images you entertain. Imagination is not passive daydreaming, it is deliberate creation. It asks you to feel the reality of your vision as though it were happening now, to step into the scene in your mind and live there until it feels natural. When you do this, you plant a seed in the soil of consciousness, and all of life conspires to make it grow. Opportunities, ideas, and resources will align, not by accident, but by the magnetic pull of your inner vision. The world you call real is nothing more than yesterday's imagination clothed in matter. What you choose to imagine today will decide the experiences of tomorrow. If you imagine lack, you prepare the stage for struggle. If you imagine abundance, you open the doorway to wealth. Imagination is the gate between the unseen and the seen, and the key is belief. The moment you accept your vision as true within, the outer world must comply. To imagine is to create, and every act of imagination is an invitation for the invisible to step across the threshold and take form in your life. You already hold the key, though many spend their lives searching for it in places where it can never be found. People look to circumstances, to other people, to opportunities they believe must appear before they can prosper. But the truth is that nothing outside of you can grant what is already within you. The key to abundance, success, and freedom is not hidden in the world. It is placed in your own consciousness. The door you have been waiting for someone else to unlock responds only to you. And the key you seek is the awareness of your own power. Every desire you carry is not a sign of something missing, but a signal of what is already present in potential form. The moment you feel the urge for more, the seed of its fulfillment has already been planted within. Yet most people ignore the key and continue knocking at doors that never open, believing that luck or chance decides their fate. Life does not withhold from you. It only mirrors the state you accept as real. If you believe you are powerless, the world will prove you right. If you believe you hold the key, the world will yield to your authority. The key is your assumption, your decision to claim that what you desire is already yours. You turn it when you dare to feel wealthy before wealth shows up, when you dare to live in joy before circumstances justify it, when you dare to trust the unseen more than the seen. The moment you take that inner action, you unlock doors no man can shut. The resources, people, and opportunities that were always circling your life rush in, not because they suddenly appeared, but because you finally opened the way. You do not need permission to prosper, nor do you need to beg for favor. You already carry within you the authority to create. Every thought, every word, every belief is a hand upon the key. The choice is whether you will use it or leave it idle. The treasure you long for is not locked away from you. It is locked within you, waiting for recognition. You already hold the key. And the moment you accept this truth, every door you thought was closed begins to swing wide open. So now you know, money is not external. The hidden words are living vibrations. Gratitude is a magnet. Certainty creates manifestation. Imagination is the doorway, and you already hold the key. The treasure you long for is not waiting somewhere far away. It is waiting for you to awaken within. The world cannot withhold what your spirit has already claimed. Step boldly into this truth. Speak the words, feel the gratitude, live in the certainty, imagine the vision, and use the key you already carry. When you do, abundance will not delay. Wealth will not resist. Prosperity will become the natural reflection of the state you embody. The chest is open, the path is clear, and the life you desire is already yours. Walk in it now.